is J.L. Holdsworth from theSpotAthletics.com. Today what I'd like to talk about is how do we get athletes to jump higher and run faster. When we talk about jumping higher, it's a simple application of force. So when we look at these athletes, we say, okay, one, where is the weak link in their kinematic chain? So for every athlete, it's a little bit different. We take them through our assessment. After our assessment, we're able to determine where that weak link is, and we develop a program around that. Now, in general, there's several weak links that happen to prevent an athlete from jumping higher. The primary one we see in young athletes is tight hips. Those hips are not able to move correctly, they don't have the proper motor pattern, and they can't produce the kind of force that really gives an athlete the ability to jump very high. The other one is weak abs or low back. Both of those are things that we see since there isn't much manual labor anymore with kids. Then we don't see a lot of farming as much anymore. So kids' low back and abs are very weak. So even though their legs may be strong enough to propel them up very high, if they can't push that force through their torso, then the rest of their body doesn't go up and it's dissipated and they lose the ability to jump higher. So how do we do this? Well, primarily through different weight training exercises and also body weight and movement pattern exercises. Now, as far as speed, we really take the same approach. We give them the assessment so that we know where those weak areas are in that kinematic chain. But speed, we look at speed, there's two ways to improve speed. There's stride length and stride frequency. We cannot do much about stride frequency after we've taken care of any technique flaws that there are in the movement pattern. Once that's gone, then really it's up to God because He's determined the muscle fiber typing for the athlete. Stride length we can impact by improving the power output of that athlete or the forces that they're able to produce into the ground to propel their body further. Now, in our athletes, we strength train all of them. We look at their assessments, we judge their weaknesses, and we make those stronger to produce faster athletes. No matter what the sport is, we always agree as strength conditioning staff that a faster athlete that's more powerful and can jump higher will make a better athlete regardless of the sport. So you can only do this really through doing a proper assessment, getting the weak points in the kinematic chain, and then addressing those through either movement pattern training, activation work, and of course strength training. But the strength training doesn't mean anything if it's geared at the wrong thing. So make sure if your athlete is doing weight training that they've done a proper assessment to figure out where those weaknesses are in the kinematic chain. Thanks, and for more information on training and learning how to jump higher or run faster, come on into the Spot Athletics or visit theSpotAthletics.com.